guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Unpopular K-pop opinions because ROSÉ is the newest brand ambassador for SKIMS. Yikes.
Really? She said yikes? Oh, I agree. Yikes.
1. ROSÉ being the newest brand ambassador for SKIMS is just
all I gotta say is
I don't know if I like
disappointing.
this.
I didn't see that one coming. SKIMS is all about that basic but make it Instagram vibe that ROSÉ doesn't fit. But the main problem is the owner of the brand, aka Kim Kardashian. Kim's name is practically synonymous with controversy at this point.
I feel like, oh my gosh, this is definitely for the clout. Like, you see the ROSÉ is popping, like, all of a sudden, oh, ROSÉ, come here. And I'm like, ugh.
Listen, that's what their goal is. Their goal is to get themselves famous so they can get paid. And this is how they get paid.
I don't even see ROSÉ wearing SKIMS.
Doesn't matter.
It's like the brand don't go with ROSÉ.
Is the brand supposed to be like Correlations and whatnot? Or no?
It's like, it's for all body types, but like, it's very basic.
So
it's
why
like,
do you see ROSÉ wearing it then?
Because the fashion she typically wears, what she wears, what we see when she does interviews, even on her basic days.
I don't know, guys. If you've been watching our channel, you know how I feel.
And also, too, I feel like SKIMS is a bit overpriced.
It is
too.
overpriced, absolutely. I would never buy it, but
because there's so many dupes too that model after SKIMS, and SKIMS model after the dupes. But like, I didn't see this being like a collab coming. I feel like, honestly, she's been doing like higher collabs with big brands. I don't think SKIMS.
Whatever pays the bills.
SKIMS. The money.
Well, okay. Also,
she's cheap. Actually, Kim. She's very stingy with her money.
Yeah, but think about it that way. It's good for SKIMS. ROSÉ is popping right now. That's great for Kim.
How is this good for ROSÉ?
It's good because ROSÉ is popping, but she's not popping in the States exactly. She's popping worldwide, but here in the States, I have yet to hear Apateo on the radio. Having said that, putting her on the SKIMS commercial would kind of.
She's not gonna be in a commercial.
Why not?
Like, I think it's just like Kimberly does this all the time. She finds the.
But she does Instagram ads.
Yeah, she does.
So they
we're
put
gonna
her
see
on
her for
American
like
Instagram.
a week, and then she's gonna be gone.
No, that's fine. But we're gonna see ROSÉ for a week on American Instagram. That's gonna get her followers too. I think it's beneficial collab for her.
Whether it's her tone-deaf antics, cultural appropriation, or her family's long history of exploiting drama for...
Let me tell you, T. Initially, it wasn't going to be called SKIMS.
It was supposed to be tans?
No, it was going to call Kimonos. And they dragged her because they said, girl, you're not part of the community. Get out. And she said, okay. And she switched to SKIMS.
Clout. Aligning with the Kardashians is like signing up for a PR nightmare. And don't even get me started on her cozying up to Balenciaga post-scandal. And just recently, while Los Angeles was literally burning to the ground, she thought it was the perfect time to push her SKIMS sale. Talk about tone-deaf marketing. As if that wasn't enough, Kim had the audacity to flaunt her water-guzzling habits to keep her lawn green, completely ignoring the city's water-saving mandates during a crisis. Then in a classic Kardashian move, she tried to play the hero by calling for higher wages for incarcerated firefighters, probably hoping we'd forget her earlier blunt.
Incarcerated firefighters?
There's incarcerated firefighters
really?
fighting fires, yeah.
Oh,
and they get paid like 20 cents. Like,
I did not know that.
And 20 cents is supposedly higher than what they regularly would get. Like, that's wild.
Wow. Well, okay, so do they get their time cut for doing that service? They better?
I don't know. It could.
The 20 cents is whatever. I don't
We could see a video on that, actually. That was an interesting topic.
If they get the time cut for that, then I'm all for it. You do the little service to kind of pay back whatever you do. I don't have no problem with that. Oh.
Nice.
But firefighters' life-risking job, though. Yeah, but it's not about they get paid zero. So
and also,
20 cents is better than zero.
Let me tell you something. When you fight those fires, there's a health cost too.
That's what I'm saying. Firefighters a risky job. That's why I feel like their time should get cut a little bit. I'm not saying like, it should get cut by a lot, but just slightly.
If Kimberly wanted to sponsor me, I would tell her I politely decline.
I would tell her, watch me wear SKIMS.
But we're not that easily distracted. The timing of this collab is laughably bad. I hate seeing Rosie tied to someone whose biggest talent is spinning scandals into profit. Yikes.
I know.
And let's not pretend this is a one-off issue. The Kardashian-Jenner clan has been problematic for years, and Kim is their ringleader.
That's
From
the
her shady
issue.
business practices to her performative activism. It's
Who gives a fuck?
I did
Y'all
this
just
video.
fucking jealous
I did
because
this video.
they're rich, they got coin. Who cares? They look fine. They're good.
No, is rich at all costs, and then they act like they
Who isn't rich at all costs?
And then
Name me
like
one who isn't rich at all
act like
costs.
you're innocent.
They all do the same shit.
Yeah,
Look
but
at
then,
Zuckerberg taking over Hawaii, and he acts like innocent.
No, but then if you're a villain, you stay a
stop.
villain. Don't flip over and
They
say,
all
I'm
do
a
the
hero.
same. They all do the same shit. They're all the same.
I don't know.
It's exhausting. And don't think I forgot about her ex-husband Kanye's messes that she conveniently distanced herself from when it got too hot.
Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
family's vibe is profit over principles. And Rosie dragging herself into that circus feels like a disservice to her image. Oh, and while we're on Shady Billionaire.
This is America. Everybody's profit over
You
principle.
know who she should have collabed with? Rihanna.
Fenty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would have been
And
a
then
great collab.
Make music together?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not let Bernard Arnault off the hook. The man is literally the puppet master of half the luxury brands we all drool over.
Oh, well, why? Everybody's
Wait,
like that.
say?
She's just, Lisa's boyfriend's father.
Oh.
Like, yeah, he's the same as Kim. Yes, because everybody's the same.
Oh.
And he's out here supporting Trump? The audacity, it's true. This whole system is dirty. And at this point, brand deals are just a game of pick your poison. But that
Yes.
doesn't mean we can't call it out when our faves get caught up in a
Sure,
mob.
call it
Now let's
out.
pivot to the actual clothes. Because what
Let
in the
me
Target
see this
clearance rack
campaign.
is
It
this?
better give
Rosie
Rose.
went from couture to these sad little slip dresses that
No,
look
this
like
is
they've
sad.
been through one too many spin cycles.
No, it's pajamas.
This look like
Nice.
real
It's
basic.
pajamas. What pajamas supposed to look like?
I've seen this look already. This is not like, oh my god.
Okay, it's pajamas.
If it was
Valentine's Day
with,
theme with a little
if it was with
bow and arrow.
Rihanna, it would have been very architectural, very artistic.
Sultry romantic retro. More like hand-me-downs from grandma's attic. Those rough
Yeah.
hands. The kiss marks. It's giving toddler
Okay, it does look like a hand-me-down from grandma.
Yeah.
Yes.
pajamas meets retirement home chic. And not in a campy, ironic way. Just straight up bad. And don't even get me
Yeah.
started on the short set. Prison Honey. To sum it up, this collab is a mismatch. The Kardashians continue to be the queens of bad timing and questionable ethics. And SKIMS needs to hire a new creative team ASAP. Rosie Sweetie, blink twice if you need rescuing. 2. The Hive is
I wonder
sabotaging
who told her
AT's
this
theory.
was a
It's
good
giving
idea.
straight up delusional energy. I get it. Stan culture
What
thrives on
happened?
drama.
Hype is
Sabotaging
sabotaging
theories,
80s.
giving the little energy. Yeah, I don't think Hype is sabotaging 80s. I don't really think that. I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe that.
But blaming Hive has become a coping mechanism for fans who can't accept that the industry is more complicated than good versus evil. Let's start with the whole Hive tried to
I feel
acquire
like people
PQ and
just
got
need a
salty.
reason to know why this group doesn't have more than what it has
Because
right
people
now.
don't listen to them. What's so hard
Exactly,
to
but
understand?
so that's why they want to throw this theory out there because good bad attention is still attention.
Yeah, but like I would understand one thing if they got a lot of streams but not a lot of sales on the albums. Then I don't even then, like, I don't know how can Hype sabotage them. They got
I don't
Coachella.
know.
They're popular here in the States.
Yeah.
Hype has no pull.
I
Like-
just think they just need better collabs, like more media. They need to do more media.
But that's on
honestly.
their own label. That has nothing to do with Hype.
And
When
this
they
is
said
what
no
they're doing.
narrative,
They're trying to
first of
pull
all.
Hype into the media with them, put them in an article together.
Where's the proof? Oh wait, there isn't any. This is some fanfic level speculation with zero receipts.
I love the
Hive
group,
isn't out here
but
collecting small agencies like Pokemon cards for fun. Their acquisitions have always been strategic. Source Music gave them a foothold
then
in the
again,
girl group market.
BTS also started with a small agency too. Hype was a small agency with BTS, and they blew up. ATs can blow up with their small agency too. It's just the
Or
work they gotta
Hype can
put
buy
in.
KQ Entertainment.
Ooh.
This brought in established names like 17 and SM.
Now, if Hype buys KQ and shelves ATs, then we can talk about it.
And would have been a power move to dominate the industry. But KQ Entertainment, a small independent label with one major act, it doesn't fit the pattern. And even if Hive did approach KQ, which again, we have no evidence of, the idea that they'd throw a tantrum and blacklist ATs because they got rejected is so childish it's almost funny. Do you really think a billion-dollar company with their hands full managing BTS, TXT, Enhypen, New Jeans,
They
and
don't
their
manage
international
BTS.
expansion
BTS
has the
manage
time to be
BTS.
petty over one boy group? Be serious. Claiming Hive tried to take their choreographers and blacklisted them from variety shows and Studio Chum? Come on, last time I checked, Studio Chum is run by CJENM, which is not Hive's puppet. If ATEEZ hasn't been featured there recently, it's not because Hive sent a secret memo to block them, it's probably due to scheduling. Priorities are KQ's own management decisions. And let's not act like Studio Chum is the be-all and end-all of promo. ATEEZ has plenty of other platforms to promote. The same goes for variety shows. Not every group gets booked for every show. And a lot of the...
Are they doing touch choreo? Because this is not Casa, but I feel like they're doing touch choreo. In my head I'm singing touch, 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 touch.
Those decisions come down to domestic popularity. ATEEZ has always had a stronger international fan base compared to their Korean presence. So it's not shocking that they're not headlining every Korean variety show. And before anyone starts screaming about sabotage, let's not forget that even some of HYBE's own groups aren't exactly dominating Korean charts either. But the HYBE is evil narrative has become the lazy fallback for every single thing stans don't like. Your fave's comeback flopped. HYBE's fault. Your fave didn't win an award.
She's a little right about that. A lot of people blame HYBE for everything, which is like, what? Because of the whole HYBE thing came out, you know, the little letters.
Oh, it's easy to put it on HYBE.
Yeah, but so what? HYBE insulted a bunch of people privately. So, big deal.
HYBE rigged it. Your fave isn't getting enough promo? HYBE's blocking them. At this point, if my Wi-Fi cuts out, I'm half convinced HYBE's behind it. Like, sorry I didn't stream New Jeans enough today, Big Brother Bang Sihyuk. Please don't disconnect me from the internet. It's exhausting, yes. HYBE is a massive corporation. And yes, they're out here trying to dominate the industry.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like, there was one video we did where they said like, oh, HYBE doesn't have all that pull. It's SM Town has all the pull. Like the biggest HYBE isn't even the. We argue that HYBE is the biggest here in the States. So, but now they're saying, oh, HYBE has all this pull. So like, make up your mind. Does HYBE have the pull or no?
The Amazon of K-pop. But they're not some omnipotent puppet master controlling every single thing that happens in the industry. If they were, groups like aespa and IVE wouldn't be thriving. The idea that HYBE is specifically targeting ATEEZ of all groups is giving main character syndrome. ATEEZ isn't even in direct competition with any of HYBE's groups.
Right, yeah.
The only thing I can say is like, okay, ATEEZ got Coachella, but after that, what ATEEZ got that HYBE doesn't have?
I would say that if JYP was trying to ruin ATEEZ, okay, because Stray Kids is kind of in direct competition with them. To me, I can see them competing.
You think so?
Yeah. So I could see that if JYP was doing it. Okay, maybe there's a reason, but yeah, like HYBE doesn't have who's competing for the ATEEZ from HYBE. TXT and HYBE are both different sounds. Like if I do not see HYBE or TXT's fans listening to ATEEZ, it's just different sounds. So why you? I don't see it. But anyway, what you said. What ATEEZ has like HYBE doesn't, nothing. There's no group they can have more than HYBE. Like they did get the Coachella performance, that was
which
good.
is like interesting. Like
yeah, that's like wow, how you do that. Plus Seraphim did as well, so I don't know, whatever.
They're in their own lane, doing their own thing, and they're doing it well. 3. Kickflip getting dragged for their visuals is low. Fans are saying no member stands out, even calling them ugly, and I'm like, what?
Oh.
Y'all are out here acting like you're judges on K-pop's Next Top Model, when your reflection is out here playing jump scare games with you every morning.
They are not ugly.
Nobody stands out, like the last time you stood out was when you got roasted in middle school for wearing Walmart.
I don't know. Nobody did stand out, but at the same time, I didn't watch them enough to kind of even get. We've watched 2 music videos. That to me, that's not enough to like form an opinion. Okay, who's standing out?
Yeah.
But then again, Felix I think stood out immediately in Stray Kids though.
Did he come in with the blonde?
They,
When we first saw him, he was blonde, but I don't know if he started off blonde. When I saw their first drop, they all looked the same.
yeah.
Sneakers. Your opinions are as irrelevant as your skincare routines. Non-existent and tragic. Half of you couldn't stand out in a crowd if you were wearing a clown wig and juggling flaming torches. But here you are.
Here,
throwing
everyone
shade
has
like
the
you're
same
standard
kind
beauty.
of hair color, like outfit. You have to give it more time
Honestly,
to see individuality.
I don't even know if that's them. You know,
That's them.
That's them. You sure?
Yeah, that's their outfits.
Oh, okay.
The nerve.
So where did they perform live then? You never seen them live.
Dragging rookie idols for their looks is peak insecurity. You're not being edgy.
That's
You're
them.
projecting
That's
your
their
own lack of
outfits.
self-esteem onto a bunch of 18-year-olds.
I remember
and
these
in
jeans with the
2025,
red.
Be serious. That's the most tired, overplayed, brain-dead critique in the book. Imagine if your debut got delayed for over 3 years, only to have it reduced to you're not hot enough. It's dehumanizing. But what did we expect? This is another symptom of the toxic mess the K-pop industry has created for itself. It's built on visuals. So no wonder fans are out here treating rookies like contestants in a never-ending beauty pageant. Labels have spent decades conditioning fans to expect god-tier visuals. They've sold us the fantasy that every idol needs to look like they were carved from marble.
I like that already we're not jumping onto one member because you see it a disproportionate appreciation to one person and the rest kind of like their backups, and that creates animosity, and you don't want that early on. You want them to still like still be kind of close, so it's kind of fair on the playing field.
And sprinkled with fairy dust.
Because I feel like with Baby Monster, everyone was quickly okay. We like this person, but at first we saw Chiquita getting all the light, and something happened. There was a change.
They definitely, yeah, they changed editing. Definitely when we first reacted, Chiquita got the most camera time.
Yeah, now she's
But
like a background.
At some point, I don't know why YG decided to
and
not
they
give
switch
her
over
camera
to
time.
focus on Aeon and Parita.
Yeah, Parita started getting a lot of camera time.
And Rami.
Rami?
Yeah. But she started to get more shine too.
When we did the pre-releases for Baby Monster, like the series and everything, Chiquita was the feature.
Very much pushed.
Yeah. When they debuted, they stopped pushing Chiquita. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe because she's Thai. Maybe because she's the magnate. Maybe a little too young. They had like some sort of heart change, change of heart.
I think what they wanted to do. I think Aeon, she's Korean, so I think they want like that focus to be on the Koreans. So they
makes sense.
Debuts with a more relatable look. The fans are out for blood. It's the ultimate consequence.
So we say that to say that JYP hasn't, at least we haven't noticed that they're focusing on one particular member most. So that's why nobody stands out yet. If they do decide to focus on somebody, then they would push that person to stand out. Or the whole standing out, it's manufactured.
Yeah.
You can easily manufacture that with the camera time.
So the industry's obsession with superficiality.
Of course, some people do stand out, like they just have a star quality, but that's not that common. Not every K-pop group has that. So.
I think in JYP, Felix was shocked for him to get so much attention because Hyujin is the visual. So naturally they want to push more Hyujin, and Felix with the hair change and everything, that makes him completely different from the others.
You wanted perfection, and now you've got a fandom full of hypercritical vultures picking apart every trainee who doesn't fit your manufactured ideal. Congrats, JYP. You played yourself, and you bet your 5 cents other agencies are taking notes every time fans turn on a group for their looks. They start doubling down on visuals over everything else, which means we get even more cookie-cutter idols with zero personality because they were chosen for their symmetrical faces, not their actual skills. The industry becomes a factory line, churning out human mannequins who look great in a cheer photo, but can't hold a...
Well, also, I don't agree with what she's saying either, because looks do matter. That's how it is. I mean, why... If you don't look good, you're not going to be a star. It's like, I don't know, we're not debating. You can't. It's I'm not saying none of these guys look ugly, but you do have to look good.
They're more likely to invest in the person who looks good to become talented.
She's going in basically saying looks don't matter. No, that's not true. Looks do matter a lot, actually. It matters more than the voice often. Like, especially like in a K-pop group, like,
they have to be the ideal beauty.
There have to be a lot of good... If the person is like a super vocalist, maybe they don't have to be, the best looking, because you can kind of cover up with makeup and whatever. But a lot of the members do need to be good looking to kind of, take away from that not so good looking vocalist.
Age. And when that happens, who loses? Everyone. The idols, the fans, and the art form itself. But here's the kicker.
That's true.
These companies are so desperate to avoid backlash that they'll probably overcorrect. Next
in K-pop, they're per se concerned with that.
With what?
The art.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe the individual artists, sure, if they want to, but the K-pop industry, they care about the money.
Yep.
And they'll debut a group with visuals so airbrushed in plastic. It'll look like an AI had a field day. But guess what? Fans will still find something to drag. They probably had plastic surgery. They don't feel real. They're all the same. You can't win when you've taught your audience to be impossible to please. The monster these companies created is now eating them alive. 4. Let's review Minnie's solo debut her. I expected it to scream individuality, something that sets Minnie apart. Instead, her songs like the B-side that didn't quite make the cut for a G-Idol album. Lyrically, cookie cutter at best. I'm
Honestly,
at worst.
what?
The I'm amazing and you're sleeping on me narrative is so overused it's practically a meme at this point. Sure, confidence is empowering, but it's hard to take it seriously when it's delivered with all the depth of a motivational poster. There's no nuance, no clever wordplay, no emotional layers to peel back.
It was a song that resonated to me, and to the girls who get it will get it. Those who don't.
My sentiment, I did say I wonder what she's going to say, because I predicted exactly what she was going to say, because that's what the song gave.
That feels more like a box-ticking exercise than a genuine expression of who Minnie is as an artist. Where's the vulnerability? Where's storytelling? Where's her? The production is polished.
But to be fair, not every song has to be what she's asking. I feel
I know.
For the song can be just like a chill, whatever. My only thing, the lyrics didn't make a little sense certain time. Like, oh, I'm her, kiss my scar, something like that. I think that was the line. I'm like, what? Kiss my scar? That don't make no sense. But Aside from that, it's a cool song. It's whatever. Not every song has to be deep like this.
I'm sure
person
there's
wants.
a English teacher or a literal poet who can dissect what that means for you
Kiss
very
My
beautifully.
Scar?
Yeah, very beautifully.
Okay. I'm Harry Potter then. I'm
Yeah,
walking on water.
okay.
Kiss my scar.
But painfully generic, the bass line, the synths, the vocal effects, they're all ripped straight of the trendy but forgettable Western playbook. 5. YG are ending their actor management division. It's less about failure and more about prioritization. YG had some major stars under their wing who were pulling in solid revenue. But even with that, the actor division just didn't stack up against the sheer money-making machine that is their music business. It's not that it wasn't profitable, it's that it wasn't profitable enough for the resources it demanded. YG is clearly in the middle of a massive restructuring, and they're making some tough calls to focus on what brings in the most money. Actors, no matter how big, don't generate the same kind of consistent multi-channel revenue streams that idol groups do. Sure, a hit drama or film can bring in a lot of money, but it's project-based and often shared with production companies, networks, and other stakeholders. Compare that to idols, who rake in cash from albums, tours, merchandise, endorsements, streaming, and even fan events. It's a no-brainer for YG to focus on the side of their business that can generate long-term scalable revenue. And with the way the K-pop industry is evolving, faster comebacks, more global tours, and constant fan engagement.
Faster comebacks?
Faster comebacks, is that what we're doing now?
Whoa.
Yeah, comebacks is fast enough already.
It is. We can't go any faster than that.
Yeah, because
Oh
when you
my
want,
gosh.
you know what happens when you want faster comebacks? We get mini her, and then she's gonna make a video saying, "Oh, this is trash, generic, cookie cutter." Well, you wanted faster comeback, so that's what you get.
I like Mini Her.
I know, but I'm saying she dissed it.
Oh.
Now she's saying faster comeback, so then you gonna end up dissing every fucking track because it's faster
Wow.
comebacks mean more cookie cutter.
Say you want the money without saying you want the money.
YG can't afford to spread themselves thin anymore. The signs have been there for a while. Shutting down YGX and absorbing it into their global training center was the first big move. And expanding their in-house producer team from 10 to over 50 shows just how serious YG are about doubling down on music. Baby Monsters. Unusually active schedule for a YG group is...
But that is good because I just saw yesterday on Discord, they posted that Blackpink's girls' solo albums have more tracks than the whole Blackpink discography. So it's clearly YG needs to put out more music. Like you cannot have 32 tracks for Blackpink, like for a group that's been 7 years. So like faster comebacks, maybe like not in.
I guess for what, yeah, that makes sense.
Not for like Stray Kids sense, because Stray Kids has a shitload of music already. But like for Blackpink, yeah, they could do a little faster.
I wonder why, because Blackpink was like a big money maker for them, so I couldn't imagine they just came back with just very few tracks.
I'm not sure.
Proof that YG is finally adapting to the industry's relentless pace. Add in the debut of a new boy group and a Japanese girl group this year. Plus all their existing groups supposedly being active, and it's clear YG is gearing up for a full-on music blitz.
So the girl group that they're debuting is going to be Japanese, because last time I said, why make a girl group compete with Baby Monster? I guess they're not going to be competing. Makes sense, okay.
Isn't one of the people from Japan in Baby Monster?
Yeah, we have somebody. I don't remember who now. Asa?
She was a rapper. I think she's a rapper too.
I think maybe Asa, yeah. But doesn't matter. But Japanese just means for Japanese audience, though.
Okay.
Kind of like Nizu.
Well, I guess that's all, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.